Hey, it's Melissa. Here's my $100,000 stock experiment, 2023, week 3. The Melissa method is my attempt to implement the CanSlim trading methodology developed by William O'Neill. I'm trading in my own retirement account and don't have any tax implications on my trades to consider. It's real money. This is my video diary sharing my stock journey. Help me celebrate my successes and learn from my mistakes. But this is not an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I've bought or to buy stocks in general. According to the IBD at investors.com, the market is still in a confirmed uptrend, and we're continuing to see more new highs than new lows. That's been going on for about 14 days. And according to Steve Sweats, the window of opportunity is still open. The stock market had a bumpy week, but the moving averages on the S&P 500 6-month chart look better than last week. Its pink 8-day simple moving average is just about to overtake the white 200-day simple moving average, and this index closed right at the 200-day simple moving average this week. The red 50-day simple moving average is trending up, and the orange 150-day simple moving average is flattening out. The price has been above this light blue line I drew at 38.76 for the last 2 weeks. Falling below this light blue line would be a signal that I should be getting out of the market. On the NASDAQ, the pink 8-day simple moving average just overtook the red 50-day simple moving average, and this index closed the week above both of those simple moving averages. It is still below the 150-day orange line and 200-day white line, so that's not good. I did make 3 purchases this week. I made a B2 in my Apple, and I made a B1 in Toro and Array, and those both promptly sold. Here's a summary of my sells for the week. I told you about Array and Toro that my B1 sold immediately. And I also sold my B1 in DHI, but that one I took a profit in, so that one's in green. That was nice. And then United Rentals, URI, my B3 triggered a sell in this choppy market. Here's the chart for Array. I bought it on Tuesday, the 18th. And it immediately sold for a 5.2% loss. Array was in the buy zone after a cup with handle pattern. It opened up on Wednesday, had nice volume, and looked like it was going to go higher, but it reversed lower and triggered my floor. It continued to drop on Thursday and then recovered a bit on Friday, closing at the 8-day simple moving average. I lost 5.2% on Array. I think the stock has too wide a price swings for me to try again. Toro, stock symbol TTC. I bought Toro on Tuesday and it sold the next day, Wednesday, for a 2.6% loss. You can see it continued to fall during the week and closed well below its 50-day simple moving average there in the red. DH Horton, stock symbol DHI. I purchased DH Horton on January 9th, shown by that green line and that little orange box. I bought it at $93.24. And then I sold it on the 18th, shown by that red line. And then I have the black dot on the day, but the red line is the sale price. I sold it at $96.75. DR Horton had earnings coming up, and I didn't have much of a buffer, so I decided to sell. When it climbed above its high from last week, I sold and took a 3.8% gain in under 2 weeks. This is my first captured gain of the year. Yay! Let's take a look at my current holdings. United Rentals, stock symbol URI. I had 3 purchases in United Rentals, but my B3 triggered a sell on Thursday, and I took a 4.2% loss in that. I had held it the 1 week. But I still have my B1 that I've held for 2 weeks and a day, and it's up 2.8%. And I have my B2 that I've held for 2 weeks, and it's up 0.3%. United Rentals has earnings on Wednesday after the market closes. I haven't decided if I'm going to hold through earnings or not. I just don't know right now. But I left my floors where they were, so you can see that with that dash yellow line. Apple, stock symbol AAPL. I have 2 buys in Apple. My B1 I've held for a week and 2 days, and it's up 3.3%. And my B2 I've held just for the 4 days. I bought it on Tuesday, and it's up 0.8%. I did raise my floor on my B1 to 129.80. That's at that dashed yellow line. I have a few ways to determine my floor. One, I like to go around the moving averages, so either the 8-day, 16-day simple moving average, or my 31-day exponential moving average. But I also use a feature in my Fidelity Active Trader Pro program called Trade Armor. And it shows a support line at the blue, which it thinks the stock is going to stay above that line. Resistance line at the green, where it thinks that the stock may hit up against that and have trouble getting above it. And then it shows the 52-week low in the orange line. And if in the price range, the 52-week high was in this price range, it would show that as well. Whether you use Fidelity's Active Trader Pro or just the regular fidelity.com, you can see this feature. This is what it looks like in fidelity.com, and you can adjust the time frames up above. I'm looking at the support and resistance at the 40-day average, and then the 3-month daily time frame is this chart that I'm looking at. And you can see on the right hand side that I did raise my floor up to 129.80 for my B1 and 131.25 for my B2. Caterpillar Inc., stock symbol CAT. Caterpillar was down for the week, but it did close above its 16-day simple moving average, that green diagonal line, and does look like it's holding the low from Thursday. I have 3 buys in Caterpillar. My B1, I've had 3 weeks and 4 days, and it's up 3.3%. My B2, I've held for 2 weeks, and it's up 0.4%. And my B3, I've held for a week and 2 days, and it's down 1.5%. I did raise my floor right up to around my purchase price. So if this were to trigger on my B1, I would not take a loss. NVDA, stock symbol NVDA. I have 3 buys in NVIDIA. My B1, I've held a week and 4 days, and I'm up 13.6%. My B2, I've held a week and 2 days, along with my B3. My B2 is up 10.8%, and my B3 is up 8.3%. This stock is screaming. NVIDIA was up 5% on Tuesday. It lost all that gain and a little more on Wednesday and Thursday, and then came roaring back on Friday, up 6.4% for the day and 5.6% for the week. One of my rules is to never let a double-digit gain turn into a loss. I raised my floor on all 3 buys to 1% above my purchase price on each of the buys. My B1, the floor is at 158.60, shown by that dash yellow line. The current holding bar chart shows 1 bar for each week or portion of a week that I've held the stock. The dotted black line is my $10,000 purchase amount. The solid yellow line at 9,200 is my max floor of 8%. The dash green line at 12,500 is my 25% profit target. I'd like stocks to get there in 8 weeks. If a stock gets there faster than 8 weeks, I might hold it longer. But stocks that just get there in 8 weeks, I'll probably sell those, take my gain, and move on to other stocks. My industry and sector breakdown shows I have almost $27,000 in cash. My largest stock holding is in NVIDIA with a value of $22,299. I look at the weekly percentage change for each week that I've held the stock, and I put in the blue the S&P 500, and in the teal below that is the NASDAQ. I want all of my stocks to be making better gains than those. So this week, Caterpillar lost 3.4% for the week, and URI lost 2.2% for the week. Both of those did not beat the S&P 500, which was down 0.7% for the week. The NASDAQ was up 0.6% for the week, and I had 2 stocks that beat it. Apple with a 2.3% gain for the week, and NVIDIA with a 5.6% gain. My performance comparison for the week, the S&P was down 0.7%. Year to date, it's up 3.5%. The NASDAQ was up 0.6% for the week, and its year-to-date gain for the 3 weeks is up 6.4%, which is fabulous. And then the Melissa method over on the right-hand side, I was down 0.4% for the week, and my year-to-date is 2.2%. So the NASDAQ and the S&P are both beating my year-to-date gain so far. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.